Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another Will It Run episode on Trains with Shane. Another sketchy eBay purchase we have in front of us today is an Atlas. What series, I do not know because I bought it used and didn't get any of the paper inserts with it. All I know is that it is an undecorated Alco RS2. I don't even remember if it's DC or DCC. Let's get in close, take a look. Pretty good detail, molded on. Separately applied horn. Handrails, of course. Let me know in the comments, guys. Is this the diesel fill and the level right here? I'm used to EMDs where it's on the side of the tank, but it looks like the tank is in the center, and this may be battery box and air tank right here. I'm not an Alco guy. I really love the RS3 as far as early diesels go, but I've not put a whole ton of research into it. I just know that the 244 prime mover was a hunk of garbage and unfortunate. Let's get this out here. Get molded in details on the pilot. Looks like a single bulb headlight. I know a lot of the later I don't know if they were conversions or if it was a later factory option, but a lot had dual side-by-side headlights in the same circle. Got our big single round radiator fan, which has surprising depth for what looks to be a molded on piece. Good job with Atlas on that. Other side. Handrails are pretty firm. I'll bet they come out pretty easy for painting. Looks like it pretty much mirrors the same details that we had on the other side. Our open cab. Tugboat horn. Our smokestack. The smokestack looks crooked. I wonder if it's only just barely held in there so you can remove it for painting. Yep, that's exactly why. Okay. Removable for painting. Let me put this on lest we never see it again when I drop it on the carpet. There we go. I imagine the horn and the handrails are separately applied. Handbrake back here also are easily removable. Honestly, guys, I don't even know why I bought this thing. I don't paint my own stuff. Well, here's an interesting find. It's a Kato mechanism with contact strips. So this isn't an Atlas, it's a Kato. Well, technically it's both, depending on the exact time frame. I have an early Kato RS3, an earlier mechanism that just uses the split metal trucks, direct contact with the split frame to provide contact with the motor. For its day, it is fantastic, but by modern standards, it is not very good. because later locomotives had flywheels and were smoother and had better pickup and stuff like that. But hopefully this is much improved as far as pickup goes. Like I said, I don't even remember if this is DC or DCC, so what do you say we get this over on a test track and find out? I'll see you guys over there. Okay guys, we are back with the Atlas Alco RS2, undecorated, obviously. We are on the Inglenook switching layout, bringing it back old school. We of course are running our DCC++ EX setup. And we are still running our proto throttle. I've got the locomotive number set to the default of 003. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if we have any lights. Looks like we have lights on the, I don't know if you guys can probably see they're on the short hood. Let's change direction. And there they are on the long hood. This is going to trigger you guys. I know I find it kind of odd. This decoder apparently is set to have this thing run short hood forward. Any Alco fan knows that an RS3 was not supposed to be ran short hood forward. But as you can see, our direction selector is set to reverse. Well, let's see, just to make sure, let's dial it up a notch. Sure enough, that's the reverse setting on the throttle, which means she's set to run short hood forward. She creeps a notch 2 pretty well. That's notch 2 on the throttle. Again, like all of the others, I've not messed any with the voltage or CVs or anything on this, and it's just as it came. No momentum programmed into this, obviously. Let's wind her up. Ooh, close one. And let's bring her back. Not bad. So thankfully this one seems to work fine. I didn't even have any stuttering out of it. What am I going to do with this unit? I don't have a darn clue. There were a lot of roads that used the good old RS3, including MKT. Although the RS3s that they did have, they had rebuilt with GP7/GP9 long hoods and prime movers. So after like the late 1950s, their RS3s didn't even look like this anymore. They had the GP style long hoods, which I think is really cool and unique, but short of having a shell 3D printed or something like that, that's out of the scope of this. Although I could just do a what if and have this painted up in the MKT green colors like I prefer, because it's my railroad. And although if I wanted to keep this unit factory, well, I say factory, true to the original, if I were leaving it in just normal RS3 configuration, it should be red. But I don't know, that's all up in the air. Plenty of options out there. So thankfully this one does runs pretty good actually. So we are gonna cut this one right here, and I want to thank you guys for joining me on another Will It Run episode on Trains with Shane. Please give me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the video. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your grandkids. And I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.